3 years ago, I set out to construct the most powerful nootropic stack for focus, motivation, and sheer cognitive horsepower. I logged hundreds of hours, sampled endless amounts of cognitive performance chemicals, and ran beta tests with soldiers from the United States Army. And after massive experimentation and ruthless trial and error, my work had finally paid off. I found what I was looking for.
Thanks for watching the commercial. Fast forward about 30 seconds if you want to get right to the content. But yeah, I mean, look, this is the best stack out there. There's no question about it. The other stacks just don't compete. You know, I've been relatively humble about it, but why? The stack's better. It's better. You know, and that was the whole intention behind making the stack. I mean, part of the intention behind making the stack. I've tried everything else. I've heard the market's cries, right? Everyone says the same thing, that the pre-made stacks are too subtle. They're not noticeable, right? I'd rather just take phenylpiracetam, right? I'd rather take modafinil. There's no pre-made stack that's even relatively comparable, even a titch comparable to the strong nootropic compounds out there. We fixed that problem. Cortex is the one. Okay, livecortex.com, where it's being called the only pre-made stack that works. Google uridine monophosphate CDP choline, read people's reviews about those individual compounds, then putting them together, then read all of our YouTube channels, people reviewing the product on our website, and take a chance. You're gonna love it. If you're thinking about trying the Cortex stack, just get it today. You'll thank me. Okay, so Smarter, Better, Faster is launching on the 30th, guys. That is the ebook. It's basically a book, but it'll just be available via Kindle, Android. We're going to try to make sure we can get it on Windows Phone, and then of course iPhone and iPad. You know, the title's Smarter, Better, Faster, and then the subtitle is a surgical guide to using nootropics for total mental dominance. It's 8.5 years of my experience in taking nootropics, putting combinations together that really I haven't talked about a whole lot and aren't talked about a whole lot out there, and then combinations that, you know, that many people talk about, sort of confirming those combinations, talking about different ways to stack them. We've got everything in there. We've got the question of racetams and choline. We've got the whole part on adding vinpocetine for cerebral blood flow around the whole racetam thing. You know, we've got research chemicals in there. We talk about tranquility nootropics. We've got a whole section where we talk about tranquility nootropics. Everything from valerian root to phenibut to L-theanine, to everything else in between, to hops, to lemon balm for inducing sleep. The thing is as comprehensive as it gets. And we talk about things like ALA. We've got ALA stacks. We've got uridine stacks. We've got Nupep-centric stacks. We've got Alcar and Racetam-centric stacks. It's pretty incredible. But I want to read from you, a quick excerpt from it so that you can get an idea of the tone of the book and what you can expect on the 30th when this thing launches. By the way, $24 price point. It's not going to go up from there. It might even go down from there, but that's the intro price. The reason it's 24 bucks is because it is a referenceable, evergreen guide. In 3 years, it'll still be relevant and you can still use it. I guarantee you after 3 years, you'll still be able to go in there and be like, I'm gonna try a new stack that's in that book. The value, frankly, people told me to charge more than 24 bucks, but that's ridiculous for a book. You know, we're gonna charge 24 and keep it at there. But the value is so significant. Plus it's once and done. You don't have to have it shipped to you. You just buy it. You have it forever thereafter. Here's an excerpt. We'll start from, okay. Surgical Aniracetam stacks. 700 milligrams Aniracetam, 120 milligrams caffeine powder. This is a profoundly stimulatory stack. Caffeine powder is not akin to drinking an equivalent cup of coffee. Simply put, powder is more powerful. 120 milligrams is more likely to affect you like 2 big cups of coffee at once would. The stimulatory nature of Aniracetam on AMPA receptors and the powerfully energizing nature of powdered caffeine should put your brain in a powerful place. The best use for a stack like this is considering the working memory benefits of Aniracetam via the acetylcholine optimization would be some sort of mental endurance task. Do you need and then it cuts off. Where are we at? Oh yeah. Do you need to concentrate for a long period of time? Do you need to sit down in front of your laptop and get work done? Do you need a lot of mental energy to do so? This is the stack for you. But for some, this stack can take them over the edge. I mean, it's a very powerful stack. I'm stacking Aniracetam with caffeine powder. This is the thing. This thing is filled with Gems, yeah, gems. But for some, this stack can take over the edge because it's so stimulatory. In that case, a surgical nootropic intervention would be to add the powerfully calming amino acid L-theanine into the stack to make the Smart Aniracetam stack. This is where we go into talking about Smart Aniracetam, which is 700 milligrams Aniracetam, 120 milligrams caffeine powder, 200 milligrams L-theanine. Adding L-theanine to the mix of this stack changes the dynamics of the effects. It should add a strong calm to the stimulation while not fully impeding the stimulation. That's it. That's the excerpt. But that's what I mean. We get so surgical where you talk about just the right dose of something like of L-theanine, which increases brain serotonin and GABA and induces alpha brainwave states and is calming to the nervous system. To add that extra calm in there to something that might be really, really stimulatory, but to not impede the stimulation. The thing that I've learned over 8.5 years taking nootropics is there's a way to be surgical. There's a way to be specific. Granularity is king. It's the only way you get the best, the best out of nootropics. There's 100 websites out there that talk about take Aniracetam and CDP choline, but they never explain the doses correctly. They never explain why. There's never a methodology behind it. There's never strategies in case it doesn't work. There's never advice to titrate in 10 milligram increments up if you can't find the right dose until you find what everybody needs to shoot for, which is their sweet spot. Everything is in the book. 6/30/17. Oh, go to livecortex.com, go to Nootropics book or Nootropics ebook on the menu, and then enter your email address to have us send an email when the book launches. It's launching on the 30th, but look, when the thing comes out, we're gonna email everybody and say, it's ready, it's ready, it's ready. The book is ready, get the book. livecortex.com, enter your email address, sign up for the Smarter, Better, Faster list. That's all we're gonna use it for. Literally, the moment it launches, we're sending you an email saying, it's launching, here's where you get it. Get prepared, my friends. Something epic is coming.